the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
I feel it's one of the most, if not the most important computers ever built. To me, it was the heart of the mission. We wouldn't have went to the moon without the Apollo guidance computer. This may be the only time an Apollo guidance computer is powered up, because this has not been an easy task. It's not just like we plug it in and go. It's going to be a real monumental. It's a monumental task, I would say.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, 0. We are impatiently awaiting the arrival of the Apollo guidance computer, which was the computer that guided basically man to the moon, and we have a rare opportunity to be able to restore it.
This is Mark Verdeel. He's Chief Technology Officer of a computer company called Samtec and lives in Silicon Valley. But his real passion is restoring old vintage computers. He has a popular YouTube channel where he makes videos like this.
Woohoo! It's doing something weird.
That's what led him to his most challenging restoration project yet, and the unlikely man behind it, Jimmy Wayne Locke. Locke was hunting for electronic parts in an industrial area outside of Houston in 1976 when he happened upon a warehouse that was looking to sell some bulk electronics for scrap metal.
As soon as I walked into the place, I started looking around, and I started seeing things that I recognized as being from the space program.
Locke had actually worked briefly at NASA in Houston as a low-level technician, and so he was familiar with some of the equipment.
Basically, he bought 2 tons of Apollo scrap, not having a really good idea of what was in it. And eventually he found out that in the pile of scrap he had, there was this Apollo guidance computer, which is the gem of his collection.
For decades, he let the Apollo guidance computer, discarded by NASA, gather dust in storage, until one day he decided to dig the machine out and to figure out what it was for. He was stunned by what he discovered. The electronic box he assumed was junk had actually been used to test the Apollo lunar landers for the missions that first landed men on the moon.
This guidance and navigation system will be mounted in an Apollo spacecraft to aid our 3 astronauts on their voyage to the moon and return.
Locke soon found out that the Apollo Guidance Computer, or AGC, was at the time the most advanced compact computer ever built. It was the first computer to use integrated circuits, the backbone of modern electronics. A test flight mission.
3, 2, 1, 0. 2.27? Oh, it's running.
Yeah, we got it on display.
On its own memory?
Yeah, on its own memory. That's great. So
Yes! We have almost landed. For us, it's the equivalent of the moon landing.
this is the first time in 45 years anybody has turned this computer on, any computer of this model, any Apollo guidance computer on, and operated it. And the burn has started, so it's now trying to fire the engine. The second register here is now displaying our altitude rate. This is pretty much identical to what they would have seen on the real mission.
For his part, Locke hopes this project will help a younger generation learn how this computer helped astronauts fly to the moon.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again. But